Hello and welcome, my redundant rice patties. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and today we're playing Monkey Town on Impoppable. So we're moving up in the world here, guys. We're going to show you a hopefully fairly easy strategy to follow over here. We're going to go triple dart monkeys. You do have to position your dart monkeys well. That's the only hard part here, man. 1, 2, and for our third dart monkey, we're going to put him just a little bit lower. We actually want to put him in a fairly specific position. Even, you don't want to put them as high as you possibly can. You want to put them right here. Basically parallel with this line right here. That's what we want to do, because we're going to end up getting this guy up to a crossbow. Now, on Impoppable, if you guys don't know, it can be a little bit difficult for us because all the things are really freaking expensive. But that's about where the difficulty ends, man. If you get a couple banana farms sort of early on in your game, you're going to be totally fine in the late game. In fact, I believe if you get the right towers, you know how to build the towers in the late game. Actually, around 80 plus or 90 plus can actually be some of the easiest levels in the game, believe it or not. But you got to spend your money right in the early game to get to that point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop this dart monkey on last at this point. We're going to get longer range, enhanced eyesight, and then as soon as we can over here, man, we're going to buy the crossbow. Bam! Crossbow. So I should mention, by the way, that I do have some monkey knowledge invested in my towers over here. I'm level 89 or like 90 at this point in the game. So I do have my monkey knowledge spread out throughout a bunch of different stuff over here. If you're not quite at my level, which is completely acceptable, it's completely fine, just know that you might need to build an extra dart monkey to start over here, and that your farms are going to be like a little bit behind me. What you can do is you can basically just do 2 banana farms instead of 3 banana farms, and you should be okay. Just keep in mind that your late game is going to have to be a little bit different, but it might not be quite as overpowered as mine is going to be. But the next thing on the agenda here, man, is definitely to get your banana farm slowing. Believe it or not, this crossbow is a solid freaking tower over here, man. Don't forget, you probably want to get quick shots and extra quick shots eventually. But for now, we don't actually need it. But you're going to notice, if you look at this crossbow shot, I think this is, like, possibly one of the most perfect positions in the entire frickin' game for the crossbow. And the crossbow is already, like, a good tower. If you look at the crossbow's arrows, they basically disappear, like, right here. So it's, like, perfect, man. We get the best of both worlds. Not only can we, like, shoot through, basically as many balloons as we want, or the max amount of balloons that we want, we also got the range of pretty much the entire map over here. So we gotta use I gotta buy some banana farmers, man. There we go, we got 31 banana farmers now, and now we're gonna go back down to 30. That's pretty much the only thing I actually spend my monkey money on these days. Sometimes I do a random continue here and there if I'm really struggle-lugging or something like that, but generally speaking, that's not really the case, man. I'm more of a banana farmer kind of guy. I just hate picking up bananas, man. It's annoying to me. You know, let the game pick them up themselves. If banana farms weren't part of the game, I would be very upset. I would probably purposefully not use banana farms as much as I possibly can over here, guys. But anyways, the next thing on the agenda, man, is to get our hero flowing up in here. So we've got Gwendolyn today. I'm going to be using Gwendolyn right here. And I'm just going to leave her on... We're just going to leave her on first. I was thinking about doing some strong action over here, but I don't really think that that's all that important. But now that I've got Gwendolyn over here, now that I've got my crossbows going over here, we're actually feeling pretty good right now, guys. The hardest rounds are like round 23 and stuff like that. And if you're taking those things down, oh, heck yeah, dude. You're going to be freaking rocking this stuff over here. So, I bought another banana farm already. We're going to get both of these guys up to 2-0. As long as you're spending money on banana farms, you're fine, man. Just keep spending it up. Spend it up. You're going to be happy. In fact, 1-0 is actually slightly more efficient than 2-0s, but, like, you got to spend more money to make money, so it gets really freaking goofy over here, man. But the next thing I'm going to do is actually want to play it safe. We're playing on Impoppable, so we're going to build a spike factory, actually. And the spike factory is going to be our life savior. He's going to make sure we don't lose any lives. This is a fairly key part of your strategy, especially if you don't have the extra 25 life shield that I have over here, guys. That's a pretty important part of your gameplay over here, man. So we're going to go for a little bit longer with our banana farm, man. I think I'm just going to pop this guy down. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to build our spike factory. I don't want to get too greedy on myself here, especially if you guys are running without your monkey knowledge. So 960 bucks is all we need. Let's pop this bad boy down here. And now we're freaking set, dude. Like, there's nothing that can take us down. We got camo detection. We got lead popping power. We got everything covered over here. This is what we call a sexy defense right here. It just looks so gosh darn good, man. Plus, Gwendolyn's actually a really freaking solid tower. You know, I used to think that, like, oh, I love Quincy because he's got all the different types, but if you just build a couple different towers that can, like, pop all the different types of balloons, oh, man, you're totally freaking fine, dude. So, let's go for one more banana farm over here. Nah, we won't get greedy, man. We won't get greedy on it. Let's get the monkey village going. Let's buy one monkey village right here. We're going to get him up to monkey business and monkey commerce. Then everything we buy in the range of this thing is going to be super duper cheap, and we can power them up as well. Keep in mind, this is level 35, so we got some pretty beefy balloons coming in here. So now that we got cheap stuff, let's buy quick shots on this thing. Don't forget, you've always got her cocktail over here if you need it, man. The cocktail is going to do the grouped balloon damage that you want to do. It acts exactly the same as a 0-2 wizard over here. So if you're like, oh crap, dude, crazy tons of group balloons over here, I can't take them, Molotov cocktail that crap, and dude, those balloons are gone. They got nothing on us. But what we want to do now is we want to get ready for the Moab. So one of the best towers for the Moab is actually the Super Monkey. So let's pop in a Super Monkey right here, man. As far as positioning goes, I'm just putting him here mostly because it can hit 3 different areas, and it's in the range of the Monkey Village over here, and I'm not taking up too much space with anything else. So, now we just need to kind of plan out like how much money we're actually going to have for round 40 over here. If we can, we'll get a Plasma Blast. If we can't, we'll end up building another Super Monkey and maybe like a Ninja or something like that for cleanup. I'm thinking, though, that we can probably pretty easily get a Laser Blast and a Plasma Blast over here. Let's go, boom, 5,100 bucks for this thing. It's going to be pretty pricey. But if not, like I said, I'll just build a couple extra. But let's just build the Dart Monkeys up, actually. I think 3 Dart Monkeys is going to be good enough. Let's see, yeah, here we go. It's not going to be enough, so we're going to go. Oops, didn't mean to do that. We'll get a triple shot over there. We'll get another triple shot. Oh, gosh darn it. Didn't mean to do that, but now we'll get some extra camera detection, I guess. Why the heck not? We're going to throw our Molotov cocktail on these things, and with the laser blast and everything else, dude, we're totally going to take these things down. Spike Factor's going to clean up any balloons that are left over. That wasn't even a good Molotov cocktail, so I assume that if you guys are having any issues, man, just do something about that. Now, for round 42, luckily, we don't actually even need to buy the extra cam detection over here. We've got our Dart Monkeys that all have cam detection. I meant to get two 3-0 Dart Monkeys, not the other way around, but this will work just fine for us, guys. We'll just get the Plasma Blast a little bit quicker instead. Now, the next thing is we want to get this Monkey Town flowing over here. It's 12 grand to get this guy on Impoppable, so we got to make that cheaper, right, guys? So basically, I'm just using this Monkey Village over here. Let's see, is there like a good spot so I can keep a Monkey Village? Ooh, I don't really think so, man. This is okay, but you know what? I think we can make this work here, guys. We'll do a Monkey Village here. We're going to get the Monkey Business, Monkey Commerce. I'll also get the bigger radius over here, so I could probably end up getting things for cheaper in the bottom area down over here. You know, like right over here, if I build 2 extra Super Monkeys or some other random towers, that'll be like a perfect spot for that. But the next thing we want to get is, of course, the Monkey Town. Once you get that Plasma Blast going, dude, there's not many things that are going to sneak through your defense. So this thing's still $10,000, though. It's pricey. It's not something you can just willy-nilly throw around, you know, $10,000 over here. So I'm going to get the Monkey Town. Whoop, there we go. Now every single monkey in the range of this Monkey Village right here will give us 50% extra cash. Not double, but 50%. And that's a good amount, especially for round 49 over here. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure I get cam detection for enough of my towers. So we're going to go boom and boom. We got the radar scanner on this guy. We also got the small little range bonus for being in the range of this other Monkey Village over here. And we'll give this one Jungle Drums as well. So what you're noticing is we got the money flowing in. We got a decent defense. Basically what I want to do now is I'm going to get a Robo Monkey and then start planning sort of for the late game over here. Personally, I'm a pretty big fan of the Robo Monkey. He's just a solid overall tower. He's great for like the mid part of the game. If you're playing between medium and hard, this guy is like easy and medium, and even a little bit into past medium. Oh man, dude, this guy is just delicious. Plus, every single balloon he pops again is giving us 50% extra cash right here. So I think Gwendolyn might not be in the range over here. I'm not actually sure, but yeah, that's okay. Not a huge deal. We can even go for a Monkey City if we want. That's just a weird strategy. I haven't done that in a really long time, but it could be fun to test out here, guys. Instead, what I want to do is I have a cool little setup over here that I wanted to test out, man. I've been doing a lot of my tests throughout all of my towers, and basically I got a lot of the videos done, but I didn't want to upload like all of them at once, so I basically have them scheduled right now. I have a lot of my different videos scheduled, and I hope you guys don't mind. I'm trying to just get a good variety of videos coming out for you guys. The best way to make varieties without breaking my frickin' back over here is to pump out a certain type of video, then move on to the next setup, and then move on to the next setup. So what I've noticed is that there's a couple actually really freaking good towers that normally I think aren't that good, that I actually really want to test out. And one of them is actually the Alchemist over here. We're going to use a third-tier Alchemist. I think he's going to be good for late game. Not really for like right now, but I still want to pop him down anyways. He's not that expensive, so I'm just going to throw him down here anyways. We're going to put him on Strong over here. We're going to get Stronger Acid, Perishing Potions, and Unstoppable Concoction. And then what I want to do is I actually want to throw them faster, so I'm pretty sure it's the bottom upgrade, right? Faster throwing, yeah. Here we go. Faster throwing for this thing. So now we got really fast throwing potions over here. He's actually not going to get that many pops right now, but what he is going to do is he's going to give us an explosion on any Moab class balloon that we pop over here. So watch this BFB get popped. Boom, we get an explosion. Now the Moab, boom, we get an explosion over here. Like, that's pretty cool, right? Heck to the yeah, dude. That is pretty freaking cool. We still need something that can pop the balloons over here. So let's go with my standard glue gunner over here, guys. You guys know that I like my glue gunner. I'm going to put him right here. We're going to put him on strong. We're going to get a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I like the glue hose. I know that that's not everybody's thing, but it is my thing. So that's what we're going to go for now. The next thing I want to get is actually a Sun God, and then I want to get some really cool 5th tier towers over here, guys. We're talking cool 5th tier towers. So let's put our Super Monkey in here. No, that's okay. This spot is completely fine. Or, you know what? Let's do something cooler, man. Let's get rid of these garbage towers over here. Let's build our Super Monkey in a really freaking good spot. And we're going to get him up to a Sun God. $20,000. Really freaking pricey over here. But with our current towers already, especially with Gwendolyn's insta-kill on all the group balloons, I am not worried about round 63 at all. So make sure this guy's on strong. We can throw out our Molotov cocktail really quick. We're going to glue all these ceramics over here. You're thinking, oh my god, these ceramics on round 63 are so hard. Wrong. They're actually really freaking easy. For the second set, we could use our... or let's use it for the third set. We'll do our keg on this thing. Boom, keg it. Ho, ho, ho. Is that not cool or what, dude? Hack to the yeah. So now we're going for this Sun Avatar. Still really expensive. We're talking 20 grand. Even in the range of 2 monkey villages over here that make things cheaper. What I also want to do is I want to get this guy up to a 302, actually. Or is it 301 at least? Just the knockback. We don't really need the Ultra Vision. That's actually just wasting money for the most part. In this position, it's wasting money. In other positions, giving us that extra like 3% range bonus might end up helping us out, but not so much today. But anyways, what you're noticing is that the more mobs that are on the screen, the better this guy ends up being, man. There's a lot of different towers in this game that I really want to test out. I think another tower that I really want to use today, just because it's so gosh darn fun over here, guys, is definitely the Druid. We're going to pop one of these bad boys in here. I don't know, that's not really an awesome position. I'm not going to be getting mad. Where do I put him, man? Where do I want to put him? Alright, we'll just put him here. Just cause. I'm going to get him up to a pretty high level Druid over here. We're going to get Druid of the Storm. We're going to go all the way up to Ball Lightning. This guy is going to be pricey because we didn't get him in the range of any of our monkey villages over here. Sadly, man. They're all out of the range over here. It's all good, but, you know, it could be nice to have him in there. But it doesn't matter because once we get to the 4th and 5th tier upgrades, we don't even get the monkey village discount anyways. This Ball Lightning, no matter what, would be $7,200 here. But, now we got to think about what kind of 5th tier towers we want to get. And believe it or not, there's actually some really freaking solid 5th tier towers out there. One of my favorites is the cannon from Popping Power. So if you get the cannon up to 520, he can basically stall the Moabs for forever. If you want to combine him with some sort of ice tower or something like that and a glue gunner, you can basically almost insta-kill / stun all of the balloons forever. You can also get a really nice 4th tier or 5th tier heli pilot over here, which I think I'm actually going to do in a little bit. Thinking too far ahead, though, guys. Thinking too far ahead. I'm just diving into all the 5th tier towers that I want to get over here, man. But money is going to be important for us. So let's think about how we can get more monies than we already have right now. It's a good question. It's not easy to understand that. I guess first of all we can get banana plantations, man. Get these guys. We'll get the valuable bananas as well. Gotta spend money to make money, man. That was our thing that we were talking about on our members' wild trip. Gotta spend money to make money. It just turned into an inside joke, basically. Yeah. So here we go. So believe it or not, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have my own /have pets, and one of my pets that I have is a praying mantis well, right now I have 3 praying mantises, and I find them super duper cool as pets. I love watching them eat stuff. Maybe I'm an evil person, but watching them eat stuff is actually kind of freaking cool. The way they catch the flies. I even had a mantis the other day. It caught a fly with one arm, and then while it was eating the one with the one arm, he saw another fly and caught the other fly with the other arm, and he had 2 flies, and he was double fisting over there, guys. He was double fisting, just one on each of these things. I just thought it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life. You know, maybe you guys don't, and that's fine, but I thought it was really cool. But anyways, what I do is I usually catch bugs to feed them, and I usually catch flies. Now the saddest part here is this may seem gross to some of you guys, but to me, I don't know, man. It's not that weird to me. It just seems normal to me because I'm probably a big weirdo. But anyways, what I had was a I have a dog too, and she poops. All right, and guess what flies are attracted to? Poop. So all I do is I take my bug net, and yes, I really do. I do have a bug net here, guys. I bought it for $1 at Five Below. Shout out to Five Below, I guess, not getting sponsored. But $1. I actually bought 2 of them back in the day, and one of them broke. It like is a dollar net, you know. You can tell it's like a piece of poop net, but it works for what I want. It's like got like a 6-foot long like bamboo pole on it or whatever. So I mean that's cool right there. So you know what? I'm not really feeling the banana farms today. Not feeling them at all, man. So I'm not going to be investing any money in this thing. We're just going to get our money from the standard way, from popping balloons up in here. You can see how this concoction, even though it doesn't seem like it's doing all that much, is actually helping us out quite a bit. As we pop these balloons, they explode, and they do damage to the other balloons. If we just keep on boom, 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 killing everything over here, dude. If you use these guys properly, they are sweet. They are sexy. They are amazing. But I really want the Superstorm, but he's 108 grand, so we're going to actually stray away from that guy. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a 4th tier cannon over here. So, or 5th tier, sorry. We're going to go for a 5th tier cannon. Stun everything right in this general location right here. He's still pretty pricey over here at a whopping $66,000. We're going to be well worth it once we get this guy. Everything in this general range right here is just going to get straight up stunned. Like, there's nothing that's going to sneak through right there. We got the Sun God sending all the Bloons back and killing them all. We got the Robo Monkey, who's just kind of a helpful little guy over here. And then this thing is going to be delicious. The Bloon Crush. Then I can start combining those other towers in there for, like, the epic defense that we want to get. And what you're noticing here is that I didn't farm all that heavily. I got 3 banana farms on the early rounds by round 30, round 32 or whatever like that, and then we didn't do any more farming. We just kind of let the game play itself. If you pick the right towers in the late game, you can defend anything. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to stray away from farming into the late game and getting tons and tons of money to defend this stuff, and just pick the right towers instead. So here we go, guys. Here it is. Boom, boom, Bloon Crush with the faster reload and then the missile launcher as well. And you can see that, sadly almost, they were stunning the balloons a little too much, actually. Is this even hitting anything? He's not hitting anything. That's hilarious. It looked like he was shooting at him, but he just couldn't hit him, I guess, because the windmill got in the way or whatever. But now we got everybody attacking, and then these, oh my god, just get taken down into nothingness really freaking quickly. I actually kind of want to, like, pop something over here that can pop these guys a little bit faster. And that's what we're going to do over here, guys. We're going to get an ice tower now. Woo! Ice tower, baby! Ice, baby! We did this guy up to a cryo cannon, icicles, and all the way up to the icicle impale. It's 36 grand, so it is extremely pricey. As a 4th tier, he does basically nothing. Like, I wouldn't call him a piece of garbage. What I would say is that he's probably worse than garbage. In fact, I hope that he just disappears off of the face of the planet because of how terrible he is. You know, I think if we had to take garbage, and instead of just letting it rot on the ground, if we could send it off into space and have it fly as far as we possibly can away from this planet right here, that's what we want to have happen to the 4th tier ice tower over here. But we can't have that happen, guys. It costs too much energy, space fuel, and designs to make that happen. So we're just going to have to deal with this guy and make him disappear by getting a 5th tier up. But once you get that thing going, man, holy crap, is it awesome. In fact, I probably should have waited on my 5th tier cannon over here, guys. Or even positioned him a little bit further back so I didn't have to deal with the balloons taking too long to get popped over here. It's all good, it's all good. But, hoping for the best over here, man. Hoping I get this Icicle Impale up pretty quick. In fact, I might even sell my banana farm to get that Icicle Impale soon. 36 grand. This thing's worth 555. Okay. I can get about 17 grand for that thing. We're actually pretty close. Yeah, alright. Yeah, we're very close. Nice. Wait like one more round, we'll make that happen, dude. But anyways, to finish my story, dude, I've got mantids, and I was catching some flies, and the other day, oh my god, I hit the mother lode. I found like 70 freaking flies on a piece of poop, and boom, caught like 30 of them, dude. And I just put them all in the freaking mantis tank over there, and it's very hard to do that, by the way. Flies, they're very quick. Catching like 70 flies all at once, like that's not something that's super duper easy to do, dude. Then on top of that, moving them from, I feel like the freaking crocodile hunter, but with flies. I'm like stalking up on these things, like moving all slow. Be one with the blade of grass, Chris. Be one with the blade of grass. You know, let's do this first. Let's do a quick monkey village over here. Let's get these guys camo detection. I could get the Monkey Intelligence Bureau, but I don't think that's necessary. We'll just make sure that we can stun all these other DDTs as well, so we don't end up dying to those things. But let's get rid of this guy, let's get rid of this guy, let's get rid of this guy. The money's not coming in as much as we want it to. We get Icicle Impale. Now, I actually don't know which one's going to be better over here to combine with this guy. Oh, I didn't sell this thing. I sold my banana farmer. Whoops. Well, that's okay. Let me think. What do we got? Icicles. We get the Deep Freeze or the Metal Freeze. Well, it's Permafrost versus Enhanced Freeze, basically. Attacks faster. Okay, let's get that guy because we attack faster. That just seems better, right? Attacking faster is one of these really strong guys. We're also going to keep this guy on strong and let him go to town. So this is a very solid setup, if you ask me, man. This is something that I'm probably going to use a lot. You can see the DDT popping power is just freaking insane right there. Don't even let these guys get past this little line right here. Icicle Impale and 5th tier cannon is awesome, as long as you have a decent amount of balloon popping power over here. As far as balloon popping power goes, though, I haven't found the tower that's just like, this thing is perfect. This thing is epic. Unbelievably unstoppable over here. That's not quite the case yet. So maybe in the future I'll find some sort of amazing tower that can pop all of the balloons perfectly, but as it currently is, man, the Sun God is not a bad tower to have over here. The Druid's not bad either, but I'm not a huge fan of him. Actually, with this combination, man, I don't know. I think he could end up being pretty solid over here. Just like do the slow damage over time. I could work with that. I could make that happen for me. All right, let's see if we can afford him. I don't think we can, but we'll see if we can afford him over here. He's the 1, 2, 3 Jungle Bounty. 60 grand. Oh no way, dude. There's no way we're gonna afford 60 grand for this bad balloon over here. One thing that I do have to say though is that my current towers are actually not that good against the bad balloon. So what kind of towers can we use against the bad balloon to do some extreme damage over here? You know what? Let's stay away from this guy. He's too expensive. I can't afford him anyways. Crap. Just thinking, like, what would be a good tower? The Spectre is a really good balloon popping power tower. He's actually probably my main go-to guy for balloon popping power. Just thinking, what can I do against the bad balloon here? None of the towers that I'm thinking about are bad. But the question is, what is the best, or what is the goodest? You know what? I could get another cannon over here. He's actually probably one of the best. Alright, let's just do that, man. We're going to get the Moab Eliminator. Let's do this guy. We're going to put him just over in the corner. It doesn't matter where the heck we put him. We can already afford this guy, so that's the nice thing about it. So before this thing right from the get-go. If you look at the damage out of this guy, man, 125,000 pops. This guy does not have very many pops. He is not a popping power tower, man. That's not what he's good for. Sure, he does 200 damage per shot or whatever like that. That's pretty decent. Whoa, we got Moabs trying to sneak through our defense over here, man. Woo! Round 98's got a lot of Bloons over here. Got a lot of Bloons. But what we want to do is now we want to... Oh, now 99, man. We're going to get even more intense over here. Look at these banded DDTs right here. Reinforced DDTs. Annihilated. It's probably because Gwendolyn's level 20 over here. But here we go. We're level 100. We're going to eliminate this thing. Look at the damage on this thing, man. Oh, my God. Let's eliminate this guy. Elimination. Definite dying. Kill that bad balloon. For sure. I'm a terrible singer. Just make fun of me now. Mob eliminated! And then as soon as you pop the bad balloon, all the balloons inside are easy breezy. We take this thing down, and we rock Impoppable right here. In a new record time! Only 25 minutes, man. Awesome. So anyways, if you guys ended up enjoying this video, make sure you press that like button for me. I'd really, really appreciate that. Hopefully I'll come up with some more cool, fun, and interesting strategies for you guys, especially once we move on to Chimps mode over here. If you are enjoying the content, press that like button for me, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.